I'm here to give you a quote for a couple of jobs you need doing. Yeah? Is that alright, darling? Lovely, jubbly. Lovely. Okay, so if you can just tell me, run me through what needs to be done. Yeah. Okay, so you want a couple of shelves up there. Yeah, okay. And what else? You need help with the plumbing. Well, I'm not actually a plumber, but for you, darling, I can do that. I can take a look for you. Yeah. Like I said, it'll be extra. And if you can do cash, that'll be perfect. Okay. Yeah, if you can do cash. So you want the shelves up there, okay? Let me just see what the state of the wall is. Okay. It's okay. I can do that for you, yeah. Anything else you want done? Would I like a cup of tea? Well, when I come back, I haven't got time now, but when I come back, I would love a cup of tea, yeah. I'd love a cup of tea. Cool. Have you got the heating on? It's a little bit hot in here. So what we'll do is we'll run through the quote prices. We'll write them down and then we'll secure in a date. Yeah, we're securing a date. Does that sound good? I know. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a little bit expensive, but that's totally okay. It's supply and demand, I tell you what. You can either get someone in that's going to be very, very cheap and they'll stick this hammer through places you don't want a hammer to be stuck through, or you can get someone who's experienced using their hands and can get the job done properly, okay? Yeah, amazing, okay. Bloody hell. God, blimey, it is hot in here. Do you mind if I just take this off? Yeah, I like to wear a vest. I like to wear a vest while I'm doing quotes, because most of my clients, they have, well, to be honest, I hope you don't mind me wearing a vest, but most of my clients, they have the heating full turned up, and it gets a little bit hot and sweaty, especially as I'm doing work. I'm just noticing this up there. I don't know if you noticed that, but that screw, let me just tap that in for you, okay? Amazing, there you go. Perfect. See, that one, darling, was free of charge. Yeah, that one was free of charge. Okay, is there anything else you need to do? So what we'll do now is we'll just run over the quotes, okay? Yeah, we'll just run over the quotes. Okay, so sorry I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Brad, but you can call me anytime. Nah, I was kidding, that was just a cheesy pickup line. That was not professional, Brad. Just ignore me on that one, okay? So, let's go. Alright, so firstly, you want that shelf done, right? You want that shelf done, amazing. Okay, so shelf. That should take... Okay, so the shelf should take... Well, listen, so there's going to be two different prices. There's going to be prices if you want me to supply the material, which, to be honest, I prefer, because then I know we're getting the exact material. I do not add any charge on top for getting the material. That's all included. Or you can supply your own material. The cost will come down slightly. However, it might be difficult for me to use that material. You know what I mean? You want me to supply? Okay, so for the shelf, that would take about an hour, maximum 2 hours. So let's call it 150. Let's call it 150 plus the materials. Let's call that 250, okay? So 250. Quote for the shelf, so 250, alright? 250 for that. Let me just see that. Let me make sure. Okay, I just see a couple of loose things that I'm not too happy about. Okay. Right, up here. Okay. So, I'm warning you now, 250. It might be the bottom quote, but it depends how nice you treat me. If you treat me to a couple of cups of tea, I should be able to do it for 250 for you. There's just a couple of little things that I need to sort out. Like, I don't know who you got in before, but you got a couple of like bolts, not bolts, nails sticking out the wall. And we do professional jobs, so we do not want any nails sticking out the wall. Do you know why? Because the next company will think it is us. Let me just tap that one in. Amazing, perfect. Okay, so that's done. And the plumbing, you said the plumbing. So what is up with the plumbing? You just want to see me under the tap, eh? Yeah, you just want to see me under the tap. Okay, so plumbing. I'll take a look. There's just a leaky tap. Okay, that should be. Bearing in mind this is just an estimate, that should be 200 quid. That should be 200 quid. I'll bring a couple of lads with me. And we'll just take a look at that, okay? I know a plumber. Really, I'm not meant to do it, but I would jump under there and I'll send one of the lads out to get the materials. And yes, you can make me a cup of tea while I'm under the sink, yeah? Okay, so is there anything else you want done? You want me to take a look in the bedroom? Yeah, you want... What? Listen, I don't normally build IKEA furniture because I'm a qualified builder, and at the moment I'm doing like handyman jobs for you. But I don't normally build like IKEA stuff because the trouble with IKEA stuff is you always have a part that goes missing. However, for you, and considering we're here already, I'll do that for you. What is it, a wardrobe? What is it, a wardrobe? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll take a look. I can't offer a quote on that right now because I need to make sure all the parts are there. I need to make sure all the parts are there. And then we will go from there. Let me just write that down. You want me to do IKEA wardrobe. So normally for fitting, I'm not sure what the going rate is. However, it depends. Have you got some cake I can eat with my cup of tea? I am fond of a bit of cake, you know. I am fond of a bit of cake. I don't know, it'll probably be like 20-30 quid, depending how long I can do it, maybe 50 quid. Let's just write 50. If all the parts are there. If they're not, well, you've just got me to come see your bedroom, so that's totally fine. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else? You want me to do? Any extra services or anything like that? No? Okay. Fair enough. When I come down next time, if you think of anything you want me to do, anything, you just gotta ask, okay? You just gotta ask. Like, I like going above and beyond for my customers, yeah? And to be honest, they don't say I am the best with my hands in the game for no reason. Yeah, okay. That is perfect, darling. If there is anything else you need, I'll just get my hammer. Can't leave my hammer here, you know. Yeah, I don't like other people touching my hammer. people touch my hammer. But let me just, okay, there you go. Okay, if there's anything else you need, you just need to get in contact with me, okay? When are you available? Anytime. Okay. What I'll do then is, I've got your number. What I'll do is I'll give you a ring and I'll pop over. As long as it's not after 6 p.m, okay? Yeah, as long as it's not after 6 p.m. Unless you're willing to pay me a little bit more. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Let me just get my jacket on. 1 second. God, you got me all hot and sweaty. By the way, I do like to work topless sometimes. So, if that don't bother you, I think we're a good fit. Okay, take care, and I'll see you later, alright? Yeah, you'll see me soon. Alright, take care, bye. Thank you for choosing Brad ASMR for your relaxation. Make sure you click on the screen now to experience more tingles.